I also could appreciate that sort of voyeuristic nature of like being the watcher and the person being watched, and how that, I think we, in society today, we feel a lot of that. Everyone kind of feels watched all the time. Everyone's always filming everything and posting things for everyone to see, and sort of nothing really feels that private anymore. There was a little bit of that mixed in the story. And
Hi, Dakota. Thank you for having me.
no problem. Hi.
Hi, I'm a huge fan. I grew up watching all of your movies. There's one in specific that I love the most. It's Uptown Girls. I
Oh,
watched it
yes.
50 times,
Oh, that's so great. I'm glad you like it.
and I miss Brittany Murphy. Do you
Me
miss
too.
her? Was
Yes,
she
I miss
fun?
her. She was so fun. She was the most wonderful, and made that time in my life making that movie and when the movie was coming out so special. And I miss her all the time. I do.
We are going to sit in giant teacups and spin round and round in circles until we puke.
Are you on crack?
Me too. They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Mm.
Can we say Ishana is as talented as her father, M. Night Shyamalan?
Oh, absolutely. I think she's clearly grown up in a family that has really fostered creativity and put a lot of importance on being an artist and making things and finding your voice. And I think you really feel that in her and can see that very clearly. She's such a passionate, creative person, and such a deep thinker and a very soulful person, and also a lot of fun and really full of light and bubbliness. Always has a big smile on her face, and I think this is the beginning of a very bright future for her, and I'm excited to be a part of it from the beginning. Getting to be in her first film that she's directed is very exciting.
And The Watcher is one of the most enigmatic movies of the years. I love the trailer. I love the movie, but I'm not gonna spoil it.
Okay.
But how did you feel when you read the script for the first time? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I really thought that it could be so cool to mix a fairy tale Irish folklore myth with also a very human story. My character Mina has qualities and traits that I could relate to and that I think a lot of people can relate to, and she finds herself in this these strange circumstances, and it kind of leads her to find a piece of herself. I also could appreciate that sort of voyeuristic nature of like being the watcher and the person being watched, and how that, I think we, in society today, we feel a lot of that. Everyone kind of feels watched all the time. Everyone's always filming everything and posting things for everyone to see, and sort of nothing really feels that private anymore. And there was a little bit of that mixed in the story. And so, yeah, I was excited to be a part of it and thought that it could be something unique and something I hadn't seen before.
I haven't thought about this metaphor. I loved it. Yeah. And let's talk about the mirror. Did you have to act with that huge mirror? How was
Yeah,
that?
yes, we did. It was weird at first. It was, I think the four of us, the other actors, Alwyn, Georgina, me, and Oliver, we walked in and we're like, whoa, we hadn't really thought about how weird this would feel. It sort of felt like we were on a stage performing, but the audience was us looking back at ourselves. So it was a very unusual thing. But like most things, after a day or two, you kind of get used to it and don't even feel weird about it anymore. So it just became a home away from home after a while. But it was a little bit strange at first.
And do you think The Watchers can be the beginning of a franchise? Or you think it's just a story?
I don't know. I'm a person, I try not to think too far ahead and try and just focus on the present. So I'm excited for this movie to come out and for hopefully people to enjoy it and have a good time watching it in June. And that's as far as I it's other people's job to think further further into the future. I try to just stay in the present.
Dakota, thank you very much for having me. You're so beloved here in Brazil. You should come to Brazil.
I've been one time, but it's been a long time. I'd love to come back. Yes, thank you. I know the people of Brazil are always very, very wonderful to me. So I'll be back one day. Thank you.
I hope so. Have a great day. Kisses from
You
Brazil.
too. Bye.